Can everyone hear me? I'd like to start off my senior speech by showing everybody a video. A few weeks ago, my mom called me over to show me this exact video. Unfortunately, it isn't real. It's completely AI generated. AI has exploded in the past couple of years. It's become smarter, faster, and much more common in everyday life. It's convenient, being able to help with all kinds of work. But a lot of people don't realize how dangerous AI can be. First, misinformation. Over the past few years, with programs like Sora 2 from OpenAI, realistic video and photo generation have gotten much better. While this isn't that big of a deal when it's being used to create a baby playing with a puppy, the real danger is much darker. Deepfakes have already been used as propaganda. For example, during the war in Ukraine, a fake video of President Zelensky telling troops to surrender spread online. And this isn't something that stopped in 2022. Just last year, scammers used a deepfake video call to impersonate the chief financial officer of a major company and convinced employees to transfer millions of dollars. And while generated videos aren't perfect, this is only going to become more of a risk as the technology gets more realistic. For example, this is what an image generated by Meta's old model, Nano Banana, released in late August looks like. And this is what Nano Banana Pro's version looks like. We are at the point that these are indistinguishable from real photos, and I don't think it's far-fetched to believe that video generation isn't that far behind. Another danger that no one really thinks about is how AI is extremely resource hungry. Running these models takes massive amounts of electricity and water. One estimate from the New York Times in 2023 found that training GPT-3 consumed about 1,287 megawatt hours of electricity. That's enough to power 120 homes for a year. Even worse, Microsoft's data centers used about 700,000 liters of clean water to cool the technology in just a few days of training an AI system. And it's not just training. Every single use piles on. Most of AI's power draw now comes from day-to-day image and chat generation, estimated at 80 to 90% of AI compute. As MIT Technology Review puts it, at today's scale, those small per query costs add up fast. Recent measurements suggest a typical ChatGPT query is about 0.3 watt hours. Though this might be tiny on its own, consider how often you or your friends use AI. When that number is multiplied by an estimate of 1 billion messages per day, the number adds up fast. Meanwhile, US data centers already use 4.4% of national electricity and are projected to reach 6.7 to 12% by 2028, with AI taking the majority of that. This is roughly equal to the annual electricity use of 22% of US households. So yes, even using AI has a footprint. No, I'm not saying we should all completely stop using AI, because let's be real, that's never going to happen. AI isn't going away anytime soon, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It can be an amazing tool for learning, for accessibility, even for creativity if it's used responsibly. In my opinion, there's one thing AI can never actually replace: art. Art is meant to be the expression of human emotions, so outsourcing that to some clanker who just knows how to copy the work of others defeats the whole point. And if our world starts filling up with AI-generated images, we risk forgetting them. So instead of just complaining about it, I want to actually do something. Some of you may have seen the AI images used throughout our school, which range from bland to downright atrocious. After the winter break, the Visual Arts Department is going to be hosting a human art-only competition with prize money. My goal is to replace AI images around the building with artwork made by actual humans from right here. So if anybody has any interest in creating art for posters around the school or the game day announcement page, please email me or Mr. Burke. I want our school to display the creativity of our talented student body. So here's my closing thought. Next time you use ChatGPT, remember that it's not magic. It's powerful, it's flawed, and it's shaping the future we'll all have to live in. Let's make sure that we're using it responsibly. Thanks.